Hello everyone, welcome to part 173 of Laravel 9 tutorial in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So finally we are going to work on the vendor commissions. So in this video we are going to set the commission paid by the vendors to the website owners. So every vendor is required to pay some commission for the orders he get, like suppose there is an order with amount 1000. Okay, vendor will not get this complete amount from the admin. See, first of all, admin will receive this amount, like order, like this is order comes, and this amount received by the admin. Now what will happen, admin will cut some amount as a commission that the vendor is required to pay, and that we are going to set in percentage, like 2% commission. If the admin is going to take 2% commission, going to fee 2% from the vendor, means 2% commission, then it will be like 1000 into 2%. Okay, so how much it is? It is 20 rupees. Okay, 20 rupees or dollar, whatever it is. So a vendor is required to pay the 20 amount out of 1000. So how much vendor is going to receive for this one? Vendor is going to receive 980 amount. Okay, so this amount, 20 amount, vendor is required to pay to the admin. Okay, so so the vendor is going to get 980 indirectly. Vendor is going to get 980 amount after deducting this 20 amount, like 2%. Vendor is going to get 980. So we are going to set this commission for every vendor, and that is going to set by the admin. Okay, so here first of all, first thing is this is the ecom 9 database for our project. Okay, so I'm going to close this one as well. So here is, I'm going to check ecom 9 is working. Okay, so in the vendors table, first thing is we are going to update the vendors table. Either we can update with migration command, or we can update directly in php my admin. And we are going to add one column in the vendor table, like commission column we are going to add, and that the admin is going to set its amount in percentage. So we are going to add this commission. Let's add after confirm. I'm going to add one column, like after confirm I'm going to add commission. Okay, so here I'm going to add the commission in float value. So maybe it is 2.5%, 3.5. Okay, so that's why we are going to take the float value as commission. Okay, so after adding this commission field, I'm going to open the admin panel here. So we are going to log in into the admin panel. So here in admin management, we are going to click on all. So here once we go here in view vendor details. Okay, so here this is right now just for view. Admin can only able to access this information, but can't able to update the information. On the basis of this information, admin is going to approve the vendor account. Okay, but here one more section we are going to add, and that is we are going to add the commission information. Like we have added personal information, business information, bank information. Here we are going to add commission information. In the commission information, vendor is going to set admin is going to set the commission percentage amount, commission percent for every vendor. Okay, for for John, he want to set the 2% commission. Like he wants that John must pay the 2% of every order item. Then he is going to add the 2% here. Okay, so that section we are going to add now. So I'm going to add straight away view vendor details. Going to open the view vendor details here. Okay, so here I am going to add its section. After bank information, I am going to add one more section here, and I'm going to Either I can copy this one and I will paste here. First of all, check that it will come at this location. Yes, it comes fine. Now I am going to make it commission information. So I am going to add one new field here, and that we are going to call it as commission. Okay, so here I am going to add here the commission. We will write something like commission per item. Okay, per order item. So commission will be paid per order item, because one thing, see in percentage, one thing I want to tell you, percent, or we can simply write percent. Okay, so one thing more I want to tell you, like why we are going to calculate its item wise commission. Like if there are two items of 1000 amount and one item is 500 amount, we are going to calculate 2% of this one and 2% of this one separately. Okay, because see, maybe there is one order. Okay, suppose that is having the three items. Okay, in one order there are three items, and what's happening here, suppose there is one item that is of 1000 amount, one item is of 2000 amount, and one item is of 500 amount. Okay, and these three items belongs to the different vendors. Like this is vendor 1, okay, this is vendor 2, and this is vendor 3. See, all three items belongs to the different vendors. So what you are going to do at this case, see, at this case you need to calculate the item wise commission. Like this vendor is going to pay for this one, this vendor is going to pay for this one, and this vendor is going to pay for this one. So that is the reason we are going to set the commission item wise. Okay, not as the order wise, because one order can have the multiple items, and the multiple items can belong to the multiple vendors. So that's why we are going to set the commission item wise, not as the order wise. I know some of my friends may think that why we are not calculating the commission by order wise. This is the reason that we are not calculating the commission order wise. Okay, so we need to add it as item wise. So that's why we have mentioned here commission per order item. Okay, so now here we are going to add here commission field. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to select this vendor bank. So we are going to directly going to remove this one. See, we have directly added in the personal information, so I'm going to make it commission. Okay, see, it's in the personal information. We have added commission in the personal details of the vendor. These are the personal details, so we need to pick this one. Okay, vendor personal will come, after that commission will come. Undo that one. Here it is. We are going to, like this, I'm going to replace it with vendor personal, and going to replace this one with the commission. Okay, so now it's fine, and other fields we can remove, and we can also remove this read only field. Okay, and now we can add here one button we can add. We can give here, and then we can add one button here, button type submit. Update and here form. Okay, we are going to add one form so that we can able to update the commission set by the admin for the vendor. Form, here we are going to add method as post, and we are going to add here name as vendor id. Sorry, name is not required, leave that. We are going to add here that action. We are going to create this route later on. We're going to create like admin update vendor commission. Okay, of CSRF. Okay, so rest of these things seems to be fine here. Okay, so now the current commission is 0. See, we have added the field. Now the vendor commission is right now is 0 for all the vendors. We have not set it any commission so far, so it is showing the 0 commission. Okay, so now we are going to create this route, update vendor commission route, so that we can able to update the vendor commission. So we are going to add this route, update vendor commission route. We can add in admin. Here we can add inside this one. Okay, so we can add here. Okay, so here we are going to add the commission update. Sorry, we are going to add the route here, update vendor commission. We are going to add this inside admin controller, or we can add inside the vendor controller as well. Okay, it's our choice. So let's add inside. I'm going to check where we can add admin controller. Also open the vendor controller. Vendor controller is not there, it's in at the front only, I think. So we can add inside the admin controller here. It is located in admin. Okay, so we can add in admin controller. So here we will add update vendor commission. Earlier on also I think we have added something like update vendor. Here it is update vendor details as well. So what we can do here, we can add there only. Okay, all the vendor route must be located together, update vendor commission. It's also in admin controller, so we're going to add this after update vendor details. Okay, after this we are going to add here for updating vendor commission. Okay, so here we are going to add the function, public function update vendor commission request $request. Here we are going to if $request is method post $data $request all. Here we are going to add update in vendors table. We are going to add this commission in vendors table, so we will also add the comment here before adding its query. So here we are going to compare it with the vendor id. Okay, vendor id that is coming from there. We are going to add it as the hidden field. Okay, so that we can compare and can update the commission. Here we can see that we have this commission, but we also want to have the vendor id here, so that we can pass it there. So we are going to add one input hidden field, so that we can update the vendor commission. Input type hidden. name is vendor id, and its value is that we will get from the vendor details from this one only. Okay, we can simply get the value from uh, from here, that is the vendor details. After that, vendor personal. After that, the id. Okay, so this is the id of the vendor. Okay, so that we are required to pass to the that function, so that we can able to update the commission according to the vendor id. Okay, so here we can check it as well, that correct id we are able to send in the field here, the one id. So this is, we are going to compare it, like this one is the John Singh, this is the correct id or not. See, it's the vendor id is one, that is correct. This is the admin id that we are seeing here. Okay, so this is the vendor id, so vendor id is 1. So if we are going to check in admins table, its id is 2, its admin id is 2. Okay, so we can check it as well. See, its admin id is 2, their name is John Singh, and its John Singh vendor id is 1. You can see its vendor id is 1, so it's absolutely correct. So now we can again convert it back to hidden, and now we can move further. We can complete our query here. We can update, after comparing it to the vendor id, we can also update it to commission. Data commission. Okay, so here see here, wrong, here we need to start, forgot to start this one. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, this one is closing this, fine. So now after updating, we will return a redirect back with success message. Here we are going to mention vendor commission updated successfully. Okay, so here also we are going to show that success message. Okay, that we can get from anywhere, like here also we are having this success message. Here we are going to copy this one, and we will add it somewhere, like we can add before form here, or maybe we can add before id. Okay, from before div. Okay, I think we must add after commission information. We will add here. Okay, so we can check now. We can refresh this one once, and we are going to set the 2% commission. Click on update. Some error is coming here. Commission, data commission, undefined array key commission. We are going to check what information we are getting here. Okay, vendor id commission is not coming. We are going to check why the commission is not coming. Here we have not set the commission, we have not set the name here. Name must be commission. Okay, also we are going to mention it required. Okay, so let's try now. Let's go back, click on refresh. Okay, so here if I'm going to set the 2%, click on update. Now the commission is coming as 2%. So we can now disable this one. We can debug this code like this. If anytime the error comes, so we can continue, and here we can see vendor commission update successfully 2%. Okay, 2% is done. So like we can update the commission to 5, click on update, and here you can see vendor commission update successfully, it update to 5. Okay, so we will update it to like 2.5. In case he wants the decimal like 2.5, it's also updating it like this. Okay, so we will keep it like 2% for now, and in the next video we are going to calculate this commission at the front end while the vendor gets the new order. Okay, so we are going to see how much commission the vendor is required to pay per item and how much he will receive. So that calculation we are going to do in the next video. Per vendor, every vendor will pay a small amount to the admin as a fees for getting the sale on the website. Okay, so that thing we are going to do in the next video, so please stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.